getting the tripod sorted. There you go. Right. We are live. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. We're using a mic for this live. Trying to up the game a little bit. Oh, we've got a lot of heart spams. Thank you very much, everyone. Just trying to sort the mic out. Can everyone hear me? Let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? Should be able to hear me. You can hear me loud and clear. Thank you very much. I think you finally caught alive, Laura. Nice to see you in here. Hey, Steve. Thanks for popping in. How's the mic quality, everyone? We've got new mics. I'm not sure if you're seeing in the giveaway video, but we now have DJI mics, so we've upgraded it. You finally made it. Yes, you did. And you've come to a good live because this is an announcement, I guess, on what's going on. Mic sounds really good. Well, that's great to hear. I'm glad that it's worth the money that I'm paying for them, eh? But yeah, I'm really excited to crack on with this live with you. So let's tell everyone what's going on. We've got 5 people in here already. Sounds better. No static. Exactly. There you go. See, the money fixes problems sometimes. It doesn't fix everything, but it can fix problems. We even got the ring light on today, so yeah, quality is on point. But yeah, let's tell everyone what's going on. So we have a massive day tomorrow in terms of stuff going on. So if you don't know, if you do know, what's been going on recently is that I've been building the rack. I built the rack with my dad, basically. Tomorrow we're finalising some things with the rack, so we're adding... we've got this, like, protective film that we put over the MDF boards. Not too happy with the appearance of it, to be honest. Also, probably wouldn't be good with filming on as well. So we're replacing the things on them, and we're going to put some, like, rubber under carpet, like flooring kind of material stuff that's like black, that'll help waterproof the MDF board. Hey, thanks for joining, Gordon. Thank you for popping in for your first time. Make sure to like the live and share. Yeah, so the idea is that I'm going to waterproof it with this stuff. It's going to be put on. It's enough for 2 shelves for the time being, and then when I get a bit more money, then I'll waterproof the other shelves and then put other stuff on. But yeah, for the time being, it's going to be the 2 shelves. And what we're doing is we're going to transfer the tanks. We're finally moving the tanks. This tank's getting broke down tomorrow. The nano tank's getting broke down tomorrow as well. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at in terms of what's going on tomorrow. Massive rescape of this tank. The little tank we're going to keep for the time being. I don't care about you. Get out. Simple. And yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to keep the little tank the same, and also keep the big tank, but obviously rescape it and stuff like that. So that's going to be really exciting as well. Trolls, yeah. We need more mods. Why don't we make more people mods? That'd be a good thing to combat any trolls in it. Don't want to be coming across as someone that's a bit nasty when these things are re-uploaded. Yeah, so the little tank is staying the same. We're going to replant it, and we're going to change some things around with it. But you probably don't know, but there's some new additions in the little tank. So, like I was saying the other week, the Scarlet Badass is gone. I had 2 males, but now we have a group of 9 Krokengrami. Hi, Mia. So yeah, the idea is that I'm going to be hopefully getting a pair out of that group, and hopefully breeding them, which is going to be a cool and fun project. I owe that to Alan from Wharf Aquatics for donating the Sparkling Grammy to me. So shout out to Alan from Wharf Aquatics. So time to give you a little update if you're not in the Discord, which if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. You have to join the Discord. The Discord is where everything goes on. Audio's crispy. There you go. See? Money fixes problems, like I said earlier. Hey, Martin, thanks for joining. Hey, Ash. So, yeah. Invested in some DJI mics, and now the audio quality is actually good. And everyone might have heard the audio quality in the giveaway video. If you haven't entered already, why haven't you? You're saying, oh, you don't want the free Tropica stuff. Then enter for the Amazon gift card. I'm sure you've got some use for an Amazon gift card. And then if you're not a channel member, become a channel member. You get some merch too. Hey there. Thank you very much, Tommy, for popping in. So let's update you on what happened this morning. I woke up at 7 this morning to 2 dead raccoon tetra and a dead bamboo shrimp. Yeah, that's gutting. Quite unfortunate, to be honest. It is what it is. Just kind of happens in the hobby. Although I take responsibility in what happened. Basically, what happened is I have been treating the raccoon tetra. I had one that was poorly for a couple of weeks. Obviously because it jumped and then it was trying to recover and kind of went. Then a second one started to have issues, and I might have realised that maybe there was some kind of swim bladder issue that's only affecting the tetra. So I decided to treat the tank, and right before the lights went out, I also added some anti-parasite in there. And because I'd done a water change, keeping the water clean and pristine for fish, what had happened is I'd moved, when the water level's gone up, the spray bar's gone submerged, and that means the surface agitation had lessened, which meant that the fish basically started to suffocate. Now, the two fish that died were sick, and they had the issues. The rest were perfectly fine, although they were gasping in the morning. So I jumped up, and I don't usually wake up this time, 7 in the morning, noticed they were gasping. Straight away, I added an air stone in there. Straight away moved the spray bar back up, and then just before this live as well, I've done a water change because I wanted to make sure that everything's okay. No more treatments are going in. Fish are getting moved tomorrow, so I don't want to stress them out any more than they already have been in the past 24 hours. Losing to £8.50 fish, it hurts a lot, especially when they're beautiful and they're stunning as the raccoon tetra. But it happens. It's part of the hobby. It's a learning curve for me. Although I've made this mistake before, it's just happened in a different way, unfortunately. I was just confident in the ability of my setup to still do what it was intended to do to keep the surface agitation. That was wrong on my half. I was more occupied in trying to treat the fish when I should have just been occupied in maintaining the whole tank. It's a rookie error that I've made, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Thankfully, everything else is fine. Everyone else is healthy. There's no issues. They seem to be back to normal after this water change. There was a bit of glass surfing. I think that's because maybe the treatment was still in the tank. Now that I've removed that with a water change, they're displaying to each other. They're showing off their colours, the finnage and all that. So, yeah, that's good to see. No one's gasping at the top anymore. So, I'm happy to say that everyone's ready, healthy and ready for the move. Now, what we're going to be doing is, as I said, breaking this tank down, going to reuse a lot of crypts. I've bought about almost £30 worth of new plants today. Sorry. No. Yeah? Yeah, almost £30 worth of new plants for the tank. Joe, my friend, Aquascaping Joe, Joseph, shout out to you, mate. He's going to be helping me out with a couple of plant trimmings and plant donations for this new scape. If I'm right, the wood that I've bought should be the right size. If I'm right, we'll figure that out. Hopefully it works out. Yeah, it's going to be so strange, but it's all part of the process, isn't it, me having them finally all in one place rather than me having to come home, sort these tanks, then go to yours, sort your tank. Although our tank is perfectly fine and looks after itself. You do a great job anyway with that. But yeah, so if you don't know already, we've got 3 new additions. We let go of our gold lasers to our friend Intergalactic Muffin. Shout out to Simon. He picked them up in person from myself from at the shop. So Simon has already had loads of eggs off the gold laser, so that's really good. I'm glad that they've been breeding. I have now three honeycomb woodcats. I have been waiting since October for these fish. I don't think you understand. I don't think the Perugiae, there's a bit of discussion about what ones they actually are. They look like honeycomb woodcats. They're small. They're not going to get huge. I finally got them. I got a male and 2 females, a trio, and hopefully we'll get some breeding. I've just put an order in for some botanicals, some Savu pods. So shout out, hear me out, everyone. Please, if you are subscribed to them already. Hi, bro. Good night. Thank you. Yeah, so go and message or comment on GB Shrimp, Glenn's page, or his TikTok account. Say Adam7Fishtanks has put an order in for some Savu pods. And yeah, let him know that I've bought some botanicals off him. So if you're after any botanicals, you want to support a creator, a small business, go and check out GB Shrimp, Glenn. He's selling botanicals. So yeah, check out Glenn. But yeah, everyone else seems to be nice and healthy, which is good. We've got our trio of honeycomb woodcats, which again, I cannot stress enough. I've been waiting for these fish for so long. Ever since Dylan, DJI Aquatics, or he now has a new account. Somebody remind me, please. He's got a new account. I put it in the chat. It's a reptile account anyway, a reptile channel / Instagram. So go and check out Dylan's new channel / Instagram. Shout out to him and inspiring me to get honeycomb woodcats. But yeah, everyone seems to be happy with the mic quality, which is good. And let's talk about the giveaway, as I was saying. So to clarify things, if you haven't already, go and enter the giveaway. It's free stuff. Why wouldn't you want free stuff? So we're giving away 6 canisters of the Tropica cans that you can inject CO2 into your own tank. You just need to buy... You just need to buy the diffuser / airline tube for that. I'll provide the airline tubing for it. The 2 diffusers I've got are broken, so this is just a kit that you can go and buy the diffuser yourself, and basically you press it once a day, inject CO2 into your tank. It's like a beginner way of getting into CO2. So let's show you now the nano tank real quick with our new additions. So they're right in the front, the light little puppies, these Croakengrami. So we've got quite a few in there. None are sexable just yet, I don't think. And no, they haven't croaked just yet. But we've got 9 of them, and they all like swimming to the front. So I'm going to show you some feeding action real quick. So if you just want to hold on a moment. Let me move the turtle out the way, Turtle Burger. Right, let's get the food. Tidy tank, thank you. Just looking for the fish food. Right, EBO fish food, if you haven't tried already, amazing stuff. Look at them all at the front begging. They know what the food is. They know exactly what this food is. They've become accustomed to it over the past... It hasn't even been a week, or has it been a week? Yeah, it's been a week today, hasn't it, that I went wharf. Right, here you go. A little bit of ProSoft Artemia, they're already eating it. Yeah, look at them all. Literally little water puppies. They swim right over to me. When I wake up, turn over, they're all looking at me in the glass, begging for food. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying these Croakengramis at the minute. I never knew they were this personable of a fish. I always took them as a shy, reclusive fish, but no, they don't seem to be too shy or reclusive. Although there is a big group of them, they are in larger numbers, should I say, than usual. Now, of course, this isn't their permanent home. I will tell you that now for a fact. This isn't their permanent home. You all right, Muffin? Literally just talking about you, mate. Let me know what the mic quality sounds like now that I've got these DJI mics on. Yeah, so we've got 9 of them. Going to be getting a pair out of the group. If anyone local to Merseyside area wants some Croak and Grammy, hit me up. I'll be able to sort you out. I've got a group of 9, and there'll be 7 on the go, hopefully. Your Wharf video is the first and only video I've seen of yours, and then this live popped up. What type of vids do I usually make? So, Ethan, I usually make like a variety of fish keeping content. Now, obviously, the past couple months, I've been doing a massive push on content in terms of like trying to grow the channel. Now, what does really well for the channel is like shop tours usually do really well. And I've done a fair amount of shop tours, and they usually generate the most views. Now, I've done a part 2 of the Wharf tour. So I've done the first one, which was last week, a couple days ago on Monday, was it, or Tuesday? Tuesday. Sounds crisp with the new mic. Thank you very much. So everyone's saying that the new mic is doing wonders, which is nice to hear. So the money's paying off, I guess. So yeah, the type of videos I usually tend to make, this tripod's doing me head in, I need something else soon, is that I make shop tours. I'm going to be doing an aquascape setup, tank build. So that's going to be out hopefully next week, maybe. Depends. I've still got a lot of content to bring out. So tonight, after this live, I'm going to film an update video on both tanks here, and then one on the one in Mia's / ours, soon to be ours. So that'll be like the final update before starting the rack, and that's like a new era / generation then. I've done a lot of aquascape setups, I've done shop tours, I've done interviews, I've visited fish breeders, people that have got fish rooms as well. I've also done how-to videos / like top 5 fish, top 5 plants, like educational videos. I've done a fair amount of product reviews too. So little spoiler alert, a company, and not just any company, a quite large company has contacted me and sent me a care package, and I'm going to be reviewing 2 of the products out of the care package they sent me, so that's coming very soon as well. So we've got an unboxing, we've got an aquascape. Sounds like my kind of content. Just dropped a sub. Thank you very much, Ethan. I appreciate that. Is it Ethan or Eth Dog? But yeah, I appreciate that. So yeah, unboxing of this care package. I can't stress enough how grateful I am to everyone in here for the support you've shown me over the past year, going towards 2 years now. In November, yeah, November will be 2 years. The support you've shown me, the dedication you've shown towards the channel, of course. That's why I do the giveaways like I've done as well. So if you want to get some free stuff, there's a giveaway going on. It's still open till the end of June. It'll be announced on a live, the giveaway winners. But yeah, like I can't stress enough, like you have managed to help me get these sponsors, managed to help me meet these people in the community. George Farmer is in our Discord. Fish Shop Matt is in our Discord. So many large creators, fish shop managers, fish shop owners and staff workers are in our Discord, in our community, who are subscribed to the channel, who are watching and liking the content. I find that ridiculously crazy, the fact that we've got these huge names that we've all probably sat there and watched over the years, and they're like a part of our community that's growing. Hi, Daniel. Or Danielle. So it's like mind-boggling to me that we've got these huge people just tuning into whatever we've created here. Like, again, I've said this a few times. I started this channel when I was off work sick, and I just filmed me tank one day, and that just blew up. I was like, what? And then since then, I've just been getting as much content out as possible, and now we've formed like an amazing community. So yeah, not getting emotional again. Don't worry, Climbing Acarist, I'm not getting emotional again. I'm just being grateful and showing gratitude to everyone that has shown the support over the past year and a half. I'm a living room hobbyist with 4 tanks, but our family absolutely loves the hobby. That's amazing. That, like, the idea is, the dream is that when me and Mia get a house, because of course I'm moving into the flat at the moment, but when we get a house, I'm gonna have aquascapes around the house, just, you know, as part of the furniture, and then probably have like a dedicated fish room where maybe I'll be breeding stuff or just more aquascapes. I don't know. That's kind of what I've got envisioned. If I could get a studio one day like MD Fish Tanks, that would be incredible as well. But I don't think that's possible in the short term anyway. But yeah, it's amazing. Shed. Yeah, maybe a shed one day. Don't know. Don't know. Everyone gets thrown in the shed because the missus can't deal with the tanks, but I'm sure Mia really likes the tanks, so that's the confliction. Although, we have a cat called Minx. He's a demon. Have I got any scratches on me? No. I've got none at the moment, but yeah, she's evil. Or garage. Yeah, I'd love to set up a garage. I want to see when I go and visit Matt at some point in the near future. I'm gonna do a video with him, hopefully on his garage setup, and talk about that with him. So that'd be really cool to get an insight on how he's gone about building it all now. Hey Simpson, thanks for joining. I've actually got rid of 2 tanks to a friend yesterday that didn't have anything in them, but our friend is putting fish and shrimp in. But now our 4 running tanks are focal points in the home. Yeah, like at the end of the day, you know, there's no issue in downsizing. At the minute, I'm probably like I'm moving these tanks over onto a rack where I will be upscaling. Basically, I'm going to be getting more tanks. I'm going to probably get another Escaper 15. Probably going to maybe get another big tank on there or a couple in a row. Just figuring it out at the moment. Obviously, for the time being, the idea is just get the tanks on the rack, get that all set up. Then I can worry about getting more tanks down the line. Of course, financially as well. I can't just keep, you know, magically making tanks appear on the rack. That's for the channel to grow and pay for, hopefully, at some point. The 2 tanks didn't make anything look better. They were not well placed. Yeah, exactly. It's about placement. It's about, like, everyone's hobby is different in it. Some people like having a rack set up. Some people like having just one main tank in the living room. Some people like having loads of tanks scattered around the house. It all just depends on what brings you joy in it at the end of the day. But it's what's sustainable as well. So the idea is I'm moving these tanks over because I'll be moving in with me. I'm taking the next step where we'll then save up and get our own place together. And that's where then obviously I can focus on getting a fish room, or, you know, fish room in a shed, or whatever the future holds anyway. That's like the idea. But yeah, I did like it. What made sense for us is in hers we had 2 tanks. We had a 30 litre and a 60 litre. Both tanks just kind of didn't do too great. Lots of algae. I weren't able to maintain them for her, and she was quite new to keeping fish. Since then, we got rid of them tanks to get an even bigger tank to get the Roma 125, and the 125 is way bigger. It's a really lovely aquascape. It's quite easy to maintain. It's just a bit of algae scrubbing, sometimes a bit of like plucking some hair algae out, the weekly water change, and just feeding the fish. It's not massively overstocked either. It's just nice and easy to look after. It's got CO2 running on. It's like the focal point, basically, where all the attention's going into that. But it's not at the same time. Like, it's a high-tech setup. It's my only high-tech setup that I have. So yeah, that's the idea of that Roma 125 setup, is that like is the main one, and then we'll have these set up on the rack as well. If you want to see our escapes, handle is EcoTank420 or my name. Oh, no worries. I'll give it a check out after live. Or if you join our Discord community, if someone drops a link to our Discord community in the chat, we have a community of 59 people now, of people of all over the world, different people who are aquascapers, fish biologists, fish shop owners, fish shop workers, people who create content as well. And yeah, we people give advice. They have conversations all day long about different things in the hobby and other things. So yeah, that's kind of where the Discord is at the moment. I'm on the ecosystem style tanks lately, no filter, heavily planted. Yeah, there's no problem with that. I remember setting up a shrimp bowl and it had barely no water changes, anything like that. And it was just breeding shrimp like no man's business. The nano tank over there, before I added these gourami, and of course I've got to do more water changes, a bit more maintenance when there's 10 fish in there rather than 3 fish. So yeah, I've kind of upped the bio load a lot more. They're putting on size, I'm feeding them a fair bit, so that's where there's a lot more maintenance with that. Aside from that, that's a very easy, looks after itself kind of tank that doesn't require a whole lot. A couple plants have died back. Obviously, I did have I had pothos trimmings in there, and it was absorbing way too many nutrients. So I've pulled that out now. I'm going to add some root tabs in because obviously I think the substrate system needs topping up. So I'm just going to add some root tabs to add some more nutrients in the substrate. But aside from that, it's an easy setup that didn't barely require anything off me. Any fish species taking your eye lately? So I've just picked up a trio of honeycomb woodcats. They've been on my mind for quite a while. But if there was fish that I'd like at the moment that have been like piquing my interest, Epistogramma elizabethae, I'd really like toucan tetra. What else? I really want to keep some Indian zebra shrimp. Really want to keep them. Desperately want to keep them. Croaking gourami / sparking gourami were on my list for a while, but I'm really glad to finally have the croaking gourami. They were gifted to me by Alan, as I said, from Wharf. Hey, Joe, was literally just speaking about you earlier. If everyone hasn't subscribed to Joe or checked out his Instagram, please go and follow his account. Give him some love. Joe's helped me out a lot in terms of the Roma 125 scape. I've been nagging his ear off for a couple hours today about what plants and how I should go about setting up the scape for this tank. So Joe, if you could please in the chat put your Instagram handle in the chat for everyone to go and give a follow. Joe is an aquascaper. He enters quite a lot of competitions too, and he knows his stuff, trust me. I wouldn't be anywhere as good as a scaper if it weren't for Joe's advice. / Michael as well. Michael's his friend / associate who I met first, and then he put me on to Joe. So shout out to both of them, 2 local lads too. So Aquascape in Liverpool, or I think his account name might have changed now, but if you search it up, it should still show up. He was also called the Scousescaper. I like a group of Corydoras similis. Yeah, Corydoras similis, stunning fish. We actually have them in the shop. So if you want to get a group of them, you can top up your Corys. Hey Vicky, thanks for popping in. I like the idea of setting up a tank that needs no maintenance. I completely agree. Tanks with no maintenance where they look after themselves and you just do a water change once a week is ideal. A water change, a little algae scrub, it's ideal. That's what I prefer my tanks to be like. If I have to constantly be changing stuff around, it does my head in. Hey Lewis, got so many people in here tonight. I guess everyone's liking the new audio, the new mics. A lot of people complimented it already. Hard to breed similis. Yeah. I believe the similis we've got in the shop were bred by Ian Fuller himself. So yeah, that's like a cool little fact about the similis that we've got in shop. I need a tissue. I always say this. Haha, probably has a bucket load of floating plants to take in. Yeah, mate, take as many floating plants in as possible. Bumps? Nah, but not that kind of channel, Chief. Not that kind of thing. I've just got really bad hay fever. How is the job going in the shop, Adam? So I've been working in the shop for technically since the end of September, beginning of October. So I'm not sure if anyone knows this now, but I no longer work in the shop. I was in today in my uniform, but I don't actually work in the shop anymore. I do the shop social media for the time being. That might be a long-term thing. At the moment, it's a short-term thing that may have the potential to go on. But at the moment, I'm just doing the social media, editing and filming and stuff like that. That's my new role in the shop. Yeah. which has been really cool and a learning experience. But doing that is only going to help our channel grow because I'm learning new things in terms of editing and content production too. I don't even do water changes, to be fair. Little planter deco. Yeah, that's what I mean. The nano tank, I didn't do any water changes on that until I added the Gourami in there. I was just doing top-ups with water. That's it. Because obviously when you've got tanks without lids, the evaporation kicks in very quick. Do you know how much the Simless are, mate? They're not the cheapest, but they're cheaper than the gold lasers, if I'm right in saying. But yeah, does that mean auctions now? Well, if anyone wants to drive me to an auction, you're more than welcome to. Trains and buses are only for shop tours, cause but if someone wants to take me any auctions or do a little day at an auction, please do. Need some transportation. I need to learn to drive. Yeah. Hey, Mum, you going to take me to a fish auction? I'm doing good, William. Thanks for asking. Rainford isn't far from you. That's next. Is that the one near St. Helens? Rainford. Is that the Cichlid group? Northwest Cichlid group, is it? I don't know. I'm not clued up with all the auctions and when they're going on that, but I will be more so when I'm setting up this rack. Yeah. Okay, yeah, St. Helens. That's not far then. Well, if you're passing through, take me. I'm cheeky, aren't I? Shout out to Muffin, by the way. Thank you very much with dropping me off to the edge of the tunnel. We had a great chat the other day about YouTube and your gold lasers, and I'm really glad, like I said earlier in the live as well, I'm really glad that they've been breeding for you. Adam's still struggling to decide what to keep. These are the options: fancy goldfish, weather loaches, platies. In my opinion, with that tank, I'd do tropical fish because that's where I like fish. I'm not really a massive cold water fan. I think goldfish, they make a lot of waste. Also, you can only keep a couple in that size tank. It's a lot more maintenance too. Weather loaches are cool, but again, they do get big and they will probably, there's a potential they could jump. Platies, swordtails, mollies, yeah, they're the standard. How come you're not allowed tropical? Driftwood from Pet Store. How long does it take for the yellow to get out of my fish water? Months. It probably takes months, yeah. You can use products to remove it. So you can use Seachem Purigen. That's what I've used, and that helped get rid of all the tannins in my water, like overnight, basically. Yeah, water changes, carbon or Seachem Purigen, basically. Landlord sucks. Why would the landlord say you only allow cold water but not hot water? Yeah, it's not going to have like a massive impact on your electricity bill either. It's like literally pennies a week to run a heater. It's not a lot. And if you're going cold water, why don't you go for like a Hillstream setup with Hillstream Loach and like Danios or Rainbow Shiners? Do you think it's a fire hazard? Okay, awful landlord. Yeah, try a Hillstream setup. Hillstream Loaches and like Danios and Rainbow Shiners, like that'd look amazing with like a power head. I know Mr. G's got a spare power head that he's wanting to maybe sell. I've had loads of people in here tonight. So, let's ring back round to the giveaway. If you haven't already joined the giveaway on the channel right now, if you click on our channel, there's a giveaway going on. You can win a Amazon gift card for £10. You can win some CO2 canisters. And if you become a channel member, if you haven't already, you'll be entered into a giveaway for some merchandise as well. I'm hoping to upgrade the merchandise soon. I've said this, I don't know how many times. I've done a little upgrade in terms of, you know, just talking about that, the t-shirt as well as the mug. But we also need to do some like fish designs as well as just a simple logo kind of stuff. From the Discord, I think he might get rid of the tank. Who? Mr. G or Lewis? No, I've got this song stuck in my head. I'm not singing it. Unless someone donates £10 right now. No live singing. But the Raccoon and Tetris still count the glass surfing. If I was you, just use a heater. Your landlord's being ridiculous. Hey Lee, so I'm from Liverpool, Merseyside. That's all I'll say. I won't say specifically where we're from, because don't want to, dox my location. Get a filter with the heater inside, you'll never know. You support Liverpool or Everton? Liverpool, of course. I was celebrating the parade a couple of weeks ago. Sad ending, unfortunately. Mighty Red, obviously, of course. Clamor knows a lot of it. Good, man. Yeah. Hi. So, yeah, what? Let's do a poll. I'm in Widnes. I will have to go to shops up in Liverpool, have an nosy. Yeah, man, you're more than welcome to. I'm from India. Welcome. I joined the Discord. You know me because my PFP is slot with hair. Oh, well, thank you very much for joining. That's a funny one. What do you make of us signing Wirtz? It's very, very good signing. Oh yeah. That's we went all out on that, didn't we? We're gonna do a poll. Actually, let's use the Q&A feature. Right. Will that work? Start Q&A now. Right. Ask me a question. Speak soon, everyone. Gotta walk dog. Take care, Liz. Yeah. Ask a question. I just want to test if this works. I couldn't believe it, to be fair. Not sure if he's replacing... No, I don't think he's replacing Zobo. I think there's going to be a change in the formation and how we do things. There's going to be a lot of rotation. Maybe we're going to run with Szoboszlai. I don't know. I don't know what Slot's vision is. I like India. Yeah. A lot of fish come from India as well. I believe from Bangladesh, the gourami, the honey gourami. Yeah, everyone just like test this. Like press the ask a question thing. Lovely food, yeah. I absolutely like Indian food very much. I'm from Telangana. Telangana. That's it. Test question. Okay. So I guess that doesn't work. What's the point in this? I put this here and then it just shows up in the chat. Yeah, let's get rid of that then. That didn't work. Right. I'm going to start a poll, everyone. Should I keep my... Right, so, real question. I'm from Liverpool in the UK. Yeah, I've just got rid of it. So, should I keep my L236 for the new scape? I've had issues with Pleco's digging, rescaping the tank. Don't really need that, but I really love the fish. It's a difficult thing to call or choose, really, because, yeah, they're lovely fish. Everyone's saying yes. Yeah, L236. Lovely fish. We'll probably redo me tank. I have koi carp. Oh, amazing. Koi carp are cool. Everyone's telling me to keep it. Okay, well, that answers my question. It will probably destroy the scape, though. I'd like to hope not. Then it's. I don't think it's a massive digger. I haven't seen it dig much. It just kind of hides in the wood. So hopefully it finds like a little crevice it can hide in the new piece of wood I've got. Yeah. So that answers my question. Have I thought of? So I've been speaking to my friend Michael. Joe knows him. Aquascape in Liverpool. He's wanting to do a koi pond. So at some point, I might be helping out with the scape / build of that koi pond. It should be cool. Corys do more, destroy. It, they do and they don't. If you've got a fixed substrate layer, you're fine, but eventually they'll dig down to if you've got aquasoil underneath, so that's the pain in the backside. So yes, I no longer have Corys for the first time in my hobby. Not the first time in my hobby. The first time in like a long time. And my heart feels kind of empty looking in the tank and not seeing Corydoras. So when I add more tanks to the rack, I'm getting Corys back because I missed them. Bro, I put you on timeout. I've answered you like 4 times and so have other people in the chat. I built a koi pond a few years ago with some big railway sleepers and a liner. Wasn't too costly, to be honest. Sounds like a really cool project, to be fair. Tell him one thing when you're going to buy fishes, contact the seller, tell him. Yeah, well, if you get some babies off them, let me know. You're going to have loads of them. To be honest, mate, I'm from Liverpool. We don't care for the patriarch. We don't care for the royals. So you just can keep them. We don't want them back either. Yeah, exactly. We don't want them back either. They can go wherever for like our apartment complex does not allow saltwater tanks, but they for sure don't care if our freshwater tanks are heated or not. We're not the only one in the apartments with a few tanks. It's a bit weird, that, isn't it? About like some landlords allowing for like allowing tanks and then not allowing tanks. I mean, yeah, I agree with you on that one, Simon. But yeah, I don't see why they'd have a problem with marine either. I remember the whole topic, with Pets at Home, where they were not allowing people to buy fish if they rented, which was a load of. How they go no saltwater do they taste test? That'd be funny. Yeah, odd for sure, because I said so rather than having a reason not to allow a resident. Yeah, it's just so odd, isn't it? I don't get it. I get like understand the dog thing because like the scratching that. Maybe if you got a fish tank and it's upstairs, it could cause water damage, which I could probably agree with on that side. But I don't know. It's not like really doing anything out of place. But that's because I'm a fish keeper and I don't see any issue with having a tank in a place. I'm a thumbnail designer and video editor. Nice, mate. I'm doing just fine, but thank you. Well, there's a couple of people in here who make videos too, so if you want to check them out. Hey, 3G, thanks for popping in. Pets at Home is the worst. Yes. Yes. Imagine if Pets at Home got involved with hobbyists. Imagine they got involved with like content creators too. Imagine if they like actually listen to fish keepers rather than just setting up a global or a UK spread chain and just doing Chinese whispers in terms of knowledge on fish. Like, imagine they actually cared. That's just yeah, imagine they actually done that. Yeah, exactly. They've been taught like something. I have freshwater frogfish arriving tomorrow. Sounds like a very fun project. I can't believe I forgot your name, mate. It's been a long time since you've been in, so my head's a bit mush. Remind me again, please. Sorry. Ocean disasters. I've seen you everywhere and I've known you for a long time. Mike. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, Mike. Yeah, I'm moving my tanks in my room over to Mia's onto a um, rack system, so that's going to be my fun tomorrow. Going to be documenting the aquascape setup. Yeah, they're legal in the UK. Yeah, we can keep piranhas. My local Maidenhead is turning into a pet at home. The lack of knowledge in there is concerning. See, I'll defend Maidenhead, not just because I've got friends who work for Maidenhead, but also from my experience and also, getting to know some of the owners and that. Maidenhead overall is a label that is put on many of stores. Now, Maidenhead as a company probably have people buy out old fish shops and then take them over, and like every Maidenhead is individually owned. Now there's some Maidenheads that are owned by like the same guy, like maybe three of them in like a certain area, but they're all in different territories, kind of, if I'm right in saying. So I've got a friend called Matt who is the owner of Maidenhead, Preston, Blackpool, and Carlisle, and he owns them three stores, and each store has their own manager and their own staff, and like yeah, it's like it all is in like a system where there's the higher ups, and then there's the shareholders, and then there's the owners, and then there's the managers, and then the staff. So it's like there's a whole system now. Some Maidenheads are really good. Some may not be so good. It depends where you go. It also depends who runs it, yada yada. But you can never directly say all Maidenheads are bad because they're all owned by different people or run by different people, and they may have different ways of running things too. But they all have to follow like a similar kind of guideline because they're under the company basically. Yeah, it just depends where you go, don't it? At the end of the day, um, I've heard some stories of people, but I've also heard some really good things. And I've had some great experiences. I've also had some bad experiences, but more good than bad. It's just about knowing what to do and where to go. Um, Long-term degradation of the building through saltwater evaporation. I guess that makes sense. Um, it's not all Maidenheads. There's two by me. One is brilliant. The other's poor. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Uh, I would love to get a marine tank, porcupine puffer, but I can't commit to the maintenance side of things. Yeah, and it's expensive too. I think it's about like slowly building up a marine. You can't just go right into the deep end. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna start. Everyone says go bigger. I even say that with freshwater, but I'm gonna start with a nano marine. Get some small fish, crustaceans, some nems or corals. I don't know. I'm not fully clued up, and that's where I'll start. Will I get a marine tank for the rack? We'll see. We'll see. It might be doable. It might not be doable, but we'll see. Something I really do want to give a go though, because yeah, it's something that has started to pique my interest more this year than ever in my life. I've met a lot more people that are into marine, so they're trying to convert me to the dark side basically. Um, Always found them okay price wise. Some charge 3 or 4 times more with certain fish. Yeah, it's the same in any like freshwater shop though. It's like it depends on the supplier where they've come from. If that fish has been banned from being imported, if that fish is only wild caught, so many factors play into it. Maybe imports from certain countries. Maybe it's so many different things. Yeah, nano tanks where they keep shrimp, snails, absolutely cool. Yeah. Once my car is finished, I'm going to do a marine. I think either a 4 or 5 foot. Yeah. Yeah, I do definitely like. Visiting the shops I visited this year. Well, no spam then. If you don't want to be timed out, please don't spam. We did answer you. I'm from Liverpool. That's my answer to you. Run to Glasgow tomorrow though. Oh yeah, you're getting more bits for your tank, aren't you, Martin? Best of luck to you on that. I've got a long day tomorrow with these fish catching, tank transfer, all that. I can't wait to do the unboxing for you. I'm gonna film that in mirrors of the products because I'm gonna be using some of them products to make sure that the cycle continues. Because when I remove all of this, I'm removing a lot of beneficial bacteria. The filter's gonna be fine, but removing all that, it's going to be a little scary for me to do that because of the fact that these are all expensive fish. But I've done it before. I'll do it again, and I'm going to be testing daily. I'm going to be making sure beneficial bacteria and other things are going in there too. Oops, did I just accidentally slip up on what I may be unboxing? We'll see. Ahsoka, drain the water right the way down. Take all the big stuff out if you can. If you can put it back, that's great. If you can't, then oof. But yeah, I've made this easy. Take big log out, drain water down, catch. That's as easy as it gets for me. Same with the other one. I think it's a thing that I've developed over time. Just one large piece of wood that I can lift out and just catch. But yeah, you get used to it. The key is do not run around chasing the fish. Slowly go up and then boom. Like do it quick. Or get the double net method on the go. We have Coral Shop in our hometown. We can't take advantage of because of no salt water. They sell marine fish, but really excel at coral. I want one saltwater tank so bad. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Maybe if you got pleaded with the landlord and said, please, we promise there won't be any damage. We'll make sure to maintain it and not allow any of this. And if so, be able to take a small fine or something like that if you really, really want to give it a go. Did work experience at a fish shop. Used to hate the pressure of customers watching me try and catch fish. I've worked in a fish shop once before, a couple of years ago. I've done it again recently until my role's changed. Yeah, Malawi cichlids, and someone's standing there watching you, and you keep pointing, saying, "It's that one. It's that one. It's that one." I'm like, I know which one it is. I've been chasing it for half an hour. They're like, it's right there. I'm like, I can see that because my net's right next to it. Yeah, it's it's one of them. But it's the job in it. Just get better at catching fish, and you don't have to deal with that. But yeah, when you got Malawis, they swim all in between the rocks, and you can't just take all the rocks out. Yeah, it's a faff. Malawis, pain in the backside. I know you've been to a few places on the Wirral. Have you been to Andy's Aquatics and Rock Ferry? Yes, I have. There's a shop tour on the channel. It was done last year, I think. Yeah, it was done last year. I haven't been back there since. Yeah, it's a good shop. Good shop. Been there as a customer for quite some time. But I haven't been. I haven't been to many shops aside from the ones that I've done the shop tours of since I've worked at Wirral because of the fact that it's easier, all the fish in the shop. Like I can just get them there and then rather than having to go out my way to places. Thinking of Homer Turkey song. Hit the like button or double tap the screen, everyone. It's free, yes it is. And with that you have been granted the privilege of admin, or not admin, moderator. We are after way more mods for our lives in future, and we need more people like yourself, mate. I've got a big Tanganyikan tank. A bunch of sardine cichlid females are holding fry, but I never stripped them. Would probably be a decent money maker if I did. Probably would, yeah. But it's what your enjoyment of the hobby is. I had my gold lasers in a community tank laying eggs for years, and I only started recently to try and keep the eggs. But I mean, by then the numbers had dwindled, and I also was quite busy a lot of the time when they were laying eggs. They kept fungusing up and that, but it takes time, it takes persistence. How do you feed molly fish? Flakes, pellets. They're not fussy. They will eat a lot of stuff that you put in there. I'm all tanked out for now. You visiting a friend? Who you visiting, Martin? Oh. You got a friend in moderator? Or you got a friend you visiting? Okay. Yeah. So the scape idea I'm going for, we've got a big piece of wood. Wood that I haven't scaped with for my tanks. I've used it for one of Harry's tanks, so there's a little hint. And hopefully it fits in the tank. It might do. I might have to snap some branches. But, very nice piece of wood. Bought it 2 months ago, actually. Bought the scatter gravel 2 months ago, but I bought the rest of the stuff today because it's been a while. Can you speak? I can't, unfortunately, just English, sorry. Glasgow friends, great. Hope you have a great day, Martin. Is there actual names for different types of scapes? Yes, there is, Mia. So, there's like, Iwagumi is a rock aquascape, just rock, no wood. Nature style or naturalistic style is one with wood and rocks. Riverscape has a lot of cobbles and stuff like that. There's a lot of different terms and stuff like that and how to label things, but if I had the patience of a saint, I'd go through it all, but it just, like, names and that of that doesn't really... Biotopia, Biotope's... Bye-bye, see you later. Biotope's a lot of, like, black water, so, like, tannin-stained water, botanicals and all stuff like that. That's really cool. That's, like, a biotope, like Simon's talking about there. Is yours natural or river? The one that I'm doing tomorrow might be a river. Has anyone heard from Arnold recently? King's Aquarium and Antworld. He's still a channel member, and it's been a long time since we spoke to Arnold. I know that he was selling up on a lot of things, but yeah, it's been a moment since I've spoke to him. I hope he's doing good. If you are watching, Arnold, hope everything's okay for you, mate. Appreciate you still supporting the channel, being a channel member, and hopefully you're all good. Yeah, Arnold helped our channel out a lot. He was sharing our channel a lot early days, sharing the live, sharing the post, helping me when I was trying to get he's gone to Madrid. Not that Arnold. He's not called Trent. He's not called Trent. He's Arnold. What time are you on tomorrow? Oh, I'm not live again tomorrow. Sorry, Demi. Thanks for popping in. No, I'm just setting up. I'm moving my tanks over to Mia's on Saturday, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I missed when he did the lives with you. A bit through Jack and on Discord, he's been having some mental health issues. Yeah, I believe that he's been struggling with mental health for a long time, so I hope he's doing okay. He messaged me a while ago. OG supporter like me, lol. Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a long time. See you later. The 5th time. Jude the Rat. Yeah. Bezzy's auntie. You know what? I need to take my mum's advice and get a box of tissues for these lives, because the amount never happens when I'm just sat in my room. When I start talking for ages, I guess people say lights, like having a bright light, makes your nose run. I guess it does. I'm all good, thank you for asking. 18 people near 21 likes. Numbers are starting to creep up with lives, everyone. Make sure to share the channel. Make sure to share live. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We make fish keeping content. Loads of it. Loads more content coming out soon too. Bright lights help you sneeze. Well, probably opens up your sinuses too. A turkey? Sorry, sorry, Martin. I just heard my mum in the other room saying, "What's Mr. G talking about?" Oh, he's talking about like a Simpsons reference. Yeah. That's an old episode, isn't it? I know you mentioned that earlier, Martin, but I didn't think you were continuing on the joke, the theme. How many fish do I have? You probably know, Dammy, but actually you don't. 9 in there. I don't know if I've got 10 or 11 raccoon tetra left. I'll say 10 because that's all I can count. 90, 10, 20. 28 in this room alone, and then I think I've got in total I've got over 40 fish, I think. All tanks combined. I can't count them, it's hard. That is me mum, Martin. That is me mum. Yeah, hang on. 10 raccoon tetra. 3 honeycomb woodcats. 13. 2 plecos. 15. Parrot Cinclus. 16. Hillstream. 17. Episto. 18. 28. Yeah, 28 in this room. Yeah, they will be in yours, Mia. It is mad to think. Does anyone want a sneak peek on what this collab is then? If you give me a moment, I'll grab the box. Right, who's ready? Oh, I'm sorry, my mum would batter me. Respect the elders. Sorry, Margie. It's a good song, though. Google it. Right. What does that look like to everyone? That's all you're getting. What does this look like? Tell me what you think that looks like. Probably gave it away already with like that tiny little teaser, haven't I? What do you think this is? Anyone that knows, you're not allowed to comment. I'm in Canada. No idea what that logo is. Yeah, the idea is they're not meant to see it. They're not meant to see it. They're not meant to see it. It's meant to be a sneak peek. It's meant to be a sneak peek. Yeah, what do you think this is, everyone? What does that look like? Leave a comment in the chat. What does that logo look like? Someone said it in the chat. Here you go. There you go, yep, you both said it now. We've got a care package. A big care package, in all fairness. A fair amount of stuff in it. I've been nosy and already had a look, but I've repackaged it for the video. So we're going to be doing an unboxing of that very soon. And then we'll be doing a review of some of the products in that as well. So yeah, there you go, everyone. It's out there. NT Labs, they have sent me some stuff. I can't stop smiling. It was funny actually the other day. So I recognised it from the stuff I get for the pond. Yeah, they do some really great products. What's my room getting turned into? I am very sure she's going to make it a white box with one bed in the middle, because that's how my mum likes things. Hopefully a future sponsor. Hopefully. I use NT Labs glass cleaner and the CO2 boost. Yeah, really good products. You've actually sent me some of the glass cleaner. Oops, need to shut my mouth. Spoiling everything. But the conversation I had with them, if the review goes well, big things could happen. And that's all I'll leave it at. Loving the hair, thank you. So big things could happen from this box. Plant Boost is good, yeah. I believe it is. But yeah, it would not have been possible if a certain fish YouTuber wouldn't have put my name forward. So I owe a lot to Fish Up Matt for that. And I seen them follow me Instagram the other day. I turned to me and went, "Oh, they've just followed me. Isn't that mad?" It's like, imagine he messaged me. I doubt it. 5 minutes later, they sent me a message and was like, "We've been watching your stuff." I was like, that's mental. Isn't that mental? Yeah, I think that's mental. It's crazy. Mad. Yeah. It was a boss moment. It was a very, very good moment. A proud moment, really, to show that the work that we put into this channel is being recognised by these big companies, by these big YouTubers and bigger channels. Like, people are taking notice and paying attention, and that's what matters. Yes, he has. He has indeed. Shout out to Fish Up Matt. Yeah, well, of course, you know, Matt could have put my name forward. They could have looked at my stuff and went, no, but they've looked at my stuff and they believe that I was appropriate to send out some stuff to do a review. So, yeah, that'll be coming out soon. There'll be a review coming out soon. Maybe some little shorts and bits of content here and there about what I've received. And you'll probably be seeing me use some of the stuff in that box for tomorrow. Yeah, it's exciting times, really exciting times, honestly. Fish Up who? Yeah, who? Atom 7 who? The fish keeping who? Yeah, it's going to be a long day. I'm up early at 8 in the morning and I'm catching all my fish. I'm bagging them. I'm double bagging them. Making sure they're all good. Getting them in my thermal fish bag that I've got here. And then I'm going to take them to Mears. Well, I need to get the lids from B&Q. Just need a reminder, by the way, Stay Climbing Aquarist. What is that lid material that you were talking about again? It's like this plastic sheet stuff that you can buy from B&Q. Because I need to know the name of that when I go in. I don't want to walk around for half an hour. B&Q is huge. I've only bought this from there. This succulent. Who's my favourite aquarium YouTuber? Big question. Very big question. I can't answer you. I don't know. At the minute, I'll be completely honest and hold my hands up. I haven't been watching many plexiglass, is it? No, the other stuff, it's like thin, but like rigidy, but like see-through kind of, so the light can penetrate. I'll send a link in the Discord. Nice one, mate. Yeah, I haven't got a lid on my tanks. I need a lid on my tanks because of the cat when I move into Mia's. But like favorite ones that I've watched over the years. The one that I've watched most frequently and that I really enjoy is Steenfront Aquatics. Now there's Dan's Fish. I really like his videos because of the walk around, and he basically zooms into the fish and then talks about that fish, and like that's really good. Like I love that information. Same again, Steenfront Aquatics. That guy Cameron that works for him and himself as well and his wife, when they talk about fish and they give them informative tips and stuff like that about the fish. I really love that kind of content. Fish Up Matt, of course. MD Fish Tanks. Although I haven't been watching MD in a fair bit. Too frequently recently. Because his videos are a lot longer. And I need to be in like an aquascaping mood. Because like he does inspire me with my aquascapes. George Farmer as well, of course. Aquarium Co-op, I really love Corey's content. He basically set me up for where I am now. Lowell's Fish Lab. Yeah, Lowell's Fish Lab. Is it Lowell who's been doing the breeding videos? I think he's another person I've been watching, and I really appreciate his stuff. Like if Lowell's the guy I'm talking about, he's got like a camera set up against the glass where he'll have like a cave where the apistos will breed, and you'll see them laying the eggs or whatever fish there is. Like that's really really good. I only ever watch A7FT. Well, Martin, you're the reason the lights are still turned on for myself. So thank you. Fry trays are amazing, but don't have a 3D printer. Yeah. Lowell's Fish Lab, incredible channel. Check him out if you haven't already. Makes these kind of people like I'm looking up to, because although maybe one day I'll overtake them in subscribers, their level of knowledge and content is next to none. Like it's impeccable. Adrian's Fish Tanks, Australian Blue, keeping fish simple. Yeah, keeping fish simple. I've watched a fair bit too. I think the last time I watched one of his videos was around the time that he had that whole "don't feed bloodworms to your fish" controversial video. That I don't agree with, but I believe there's such thing that you can maybe feed too much of certain food and it can cause issues. But yeah, there was that whole controversy. The way everyone jumped on his back after that was kind of a bit harsh. But when a big YouTuber says something and it's wrong, then, you know, people listen, don't they? But then the people who are listening, some people might take advantage and try and correct that and make their own spin on things. Or maybe there's some people out to hunt someone. Yeah, it was quite a messy situation, wasn't it? Quite a bit of drama, isn't it? There's a lot of drama in Fish World, isn't there? Always is. Prime Time, yeah, Prime Time's great. Aqua Pro, is it Aqua Pros? Aqua Pro. I used to watch him a fair bit back in the day. Predatory Fins, I haven't watched in a while, I don't think. Manchester Fins, Spud, go and check out his channel. Spud's got some really good content out there. He's got some cool videos. The list goes on. That's why I spend so much time on it. Yeah, well, hopefully I become one of them names that you watch frequently. I do these lives once a week. Usually they're scheduled Tuesday at 8 p.m. UK time. Because the idea is that I try and reach that sweet spot where people have got home, they've had the tea, they're ready to just sit down, relax and watch something. my lives are the perfect time there. There's not many people live on a Tuesday, but there's also not many people live on a Wednesday too. I've only done Wednesday this week because I was doing some filming yesterday, and I've also done some filming today. So yeah, that's where it is. AH is also great too. There's so many people that I could list off. Fantastic, Aquatics, AH, people that are upcoming, and probably going to overtake me one day. MS Aquascaping, the guy who sent this plaque to. There's so many channels up and coming that we all should be supporting. We're all in the same space, and the Discord helps us, in my opinion, keep in contact, because I focus on my Discord and I don't really go on many others. I am in Jack's Discord. I was in Graham's, I think. I left Graham's after like the whole hacking thing because I was scared of being hacked. Yeah, Hooked Aquatics as well. I've watched a fair few of his videos. The list goes on, Martin. Keep listing names. Keep listing names. Only watch you and Lowell's and Fish Up Matt, I think. Well, that is a privilege. It is a privilege that people are like, you know what? My YouTuber to go and watch is Adam 7 Fish Tanks. And I'm like, the imposter syndrome kind of kicks in where I'm like, that isn't real. That doesn't make sense. Why would you watch me when there's so much more out there? But I guess that's just a thing I need to get over. But a lot of people have said that I've inspired them to set up their own planted tanks, inspired them to keep small fish, inspired them to make their own channel. The list goes on. Are these things that I'm like, it's hard to really grasp or process. I'm only small. We're not huge. We're only at 2.2k. 2.250 today, actually. So shout out to you all for subscribing and being a part of the channel and community. Yeah, King of DIY. I haven't watched Joey stuff in a long time. I know there's a lot of drama about Joey, but Joey paved the way for so many people. So I can't resent the man. I think he has his issues, but he's at heart good, I'd like to hope. And his videos are timeless, aren't they? I am a new subscriber. Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Geordie Scaper. Geordie Scaper is very good. His scapes are incredible. Unreal scapes. Unreal scapes. I know Joe is going to Horizon Aquatics. Is it next weekend? And MJ is going to be there. Geordie Scaper, I think, is going to be there. Maybe. I don't know. MJ and two others. I posted. I can see the faces in my head, but I can't see the names. Yeah, Aquarium Co-op's amazing. I live now away from Joey, but don't like his consistent turnover fish. Yeah, I guess it's what he kind of has to do for his content. And he made like a big studio in the back, didn't he, for the whole point of that? But yeah, some people just do that, don't they? It's part of the hobby. I'm a huge gamer, so 90% of the content, yeah. I haven't watched many gaming videos since I've gotten older. I don't play games as much. I mean, I've got an Xbox right here, and there's a PlayStation in my ears, but like, I mainly liked Halo growing up. I've been playing the new Doom. That's the thing that I've been playing recently. A bit of FIFA. I'll probably hit like the EAFC. I'll play that when that first comes out. Halo, Call of Duty, I've got bored of, man. It's so boring. It's the same thing just every year. Like, I'm just bored of it. Just doesn't like stimulate my mind anymore. To be honest, games don't really anymore. Like, I can't just sit there for hours. Like, unless it's something that, like, you know, ticks all the right boxes for the serotonin, then yeah. Can guppies and antlers be together? Yes, they can. Although they can potentially crossbreed, so do be careful with that. If you've got more males, they may harass the female antlers or vice versa. But yeah, they can be together. You can get hybrids, but yeah, that's sometimes controversial, but they should be fine. Yeah, I don't have any COD ground. Yeah, Black Ops 3. I can't be bothered with COD. Us old people never had games consoles. Yeah, games like, what did I last play that was good? Doom's been so good. The other Eternal and the other Doom was good. Halo Infinite has slowly gotten better now. They've actually brought stuff out for it. EAFC I play every year. I've been playing the Undisputed boxing game. Barely played that recently though. New Jurassic World Evolution is coming out. I like that. It's a park building game where you make your own Jurassic Park. It's really cool. What else is coming out? So many games. This hay fever's doing me. I have to. What else? I'm gonna turn my Xbox on and I'll have a look. Grew up on a farm, no time for games, lol. RuneScape, yeah. I know a lot of people that got into RuneScape. I used to play something called Epic Duel online. I really like that. Yeah, Fortnite I play a little bit of every now and again. Our friendship group had the 2-week Minecraft phase. That was fun recently. I'll go through my achievements on the games I've played over the years. Connect 4. Undisputed. I played a little bit of the Oblivion remaster, but I never played it originally, and I just got a bit bored after a while. Every now and again, I get a phase of playing World of Tanks. That's really fun. Rocket League, every now and again, maybe I'll play. The Division 2 I played a bit of. Gears. Oh, I really love Gears of War. Gears of War so cool. Really love Gears of War. Jedi Survivor was sick. Just scrolling through. Starfield I played. Cyberpunk when that first came out, although it's been redone and is meant to be better. Hogwarts Legacy, that was a letdown. Rainbow Six Siege, used to love that. High on Life, yeah, that game was funny and cool. Derpy, and then the voice actor of Rick and Morty slash owner. Yeah, he done some madness, didn't he? Guardians of the Galaxy game was alright. Jurassic World Evolution, that was fun. Fallen Order was good. Scrolling down, yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla was fun. Didn't really complete that though. I got a fair bit through. Yeah, yeah. Games. I used to be a massive gamer. I just don't really play games the way I used to anymore. Snake on the Nokia. Oh yeah, mate. Honestly, I completely agree with you. The amount of time that I've put into games over the years, it's just like, why? Why have I done that? Shout out Charlie. Is there any decent fish games you played? Fish games? No, no, not really. I think the only fishing kind of game that I enjoyed was Animal Crossing. Playing a bit of Animal Crossing, then you go fishing. Favorite sport is football. If you're from the UK, it's football. From the US, I think it's called soccer. But yeah, Halo, they've brought out a new battle pass and they've brought back the Hayabusa armor, and I'm really excited to have that again. Never understood soccer. Yeah, it's football, innit? Football, rugby. Yeah, American football. It's not a ball, is it? It's like an egg. Used to have a phone game where you could make your own fish tank. Yeah, yeah. It's like Happy Aquarium was that on Facebook. I played that for a bit. That was fun. Is there like a battle pass? Just checking. The Exchange it's called. Oh wow, they brought like... What is that? They brought like loads of stuff out. That's like elite armor. Damn, I haven't been on Halo in ages. Happy Aquarium was so good. Thank you very much for that, Mike. I appreciate that. I used to breed sharks and angelfish. Yeah, fun stuff that. But yeah, anyways, everyone, I appreciate everyone popping in. Been live for like 85 minutes now. Going towards 86. We've had a really good live. I appreciate everyone popping in. Lots of interaction, lots of likes, lots of people in. It's the most concurrent views we've had at near the end of the live too. So really appreciate everyone popping in. It's been a great live. Make sure to keep subscribed, keep the notification bell on. Join the Discord if you haven't already. If you don't know how to, when this live's re-uploaded, in the description you can join that way. Very active community, 60 people in there, constant conversation, all that too. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining. Have a great night, day, morning, wherever you are in the world. Take care. Loads of content soon.